Hello, my friends. Let's say hello to Miss Mingo and her friend Thomas. Hello. All right, my friends, this week we are taking a brain break, but we are learning about sharing. And if you were inside of the classroom, sharing for me would be when you are all done with a toy or an object or an item, that then when you are all done, you would give it to somebody who was waiting for it. All right. So today's story is called Hammer Soup. So let's find out how she shares during Hammer Soup story. Kate kept a tidy house and a weeded garden, and she never shared her vegetables with anyone. No bees, no birds, no bunnies, no raccoons, no porcupines, nobody. See all her signs, and she's chasing away all the animals. One morning, a bang, bang, bang woke her up, and when she leaned out her window, what did she see? What do you think she saw? But a giant next door, building a monstrosity. The giant Bruce smiled and invited Kate for some dandelion tea. Ugh, dandelions, Kate said. Nasty weeds. So look at how kind he was. He was inviting her over and she's being rude. Soon she was fencing in her garden all the way around. She didn't want him anywhere near it. So look at all the animals are over here helping him build his house, and she's putting a fence in so nobody can go over into her yard. She has all the signs to say, keep out. All summer, Kate worked and Bruce played. Whenever he invited Kate to go fishing, she was too busy doing chores. You should do something useful, she said. Oh, maybe tomorrow, he answered. Do you think it's always good to always play and not do work either? Probably not, right? And sometimes there was a surprise waiting for Kate outside her door. In the fall, Kate gathered apples for the winter. You should too, she told Bruce. Bruce said, maybe tomorrow. Birds whistled in the weeds of his garden. See him sleeping and she's working? In the winter, Kate's house was warm and cozy. Bruce's was cold and drafty. That means the wind comes in. It is his own fault, Kate thought. I warned him. In his house, Bruce shivered and told himself, I'll fix it tomorrow. Things could be worse. That night, a raging storm shook the shack until it creaked and groaned, and finally a gust of wind blew Bruce's house into the air. Oh no! This is terrible, Kate cried. It could be worse, Bruce answered through chattering teeth. Kate brought Bruce into her house. What else could she do? But you can't eat up all my food, she said. Of course not, Bruce said. But if you have a pan with water and a bit of salt, I could make us a delicious hammer soup. Hammer soup, Kate said. But her tummy was rumbling. Do you want to eat hammer soup? She put a pan of water on the stove and added salt. Carefully, Bruce lowered his hammer into the pan. They took turns stirring. But when Kate tasted it, she said, Yuck! It's bland. Well, Bruce said, It needs some nails, but maybe a sausage would do. Good idea, Kate said. He's getting her to share, huh? She added the sausages and tasted it again. It's too thin, she decided. Too bad I didn't bring any bolts, said Bruce. Maybe some chopped carrots would do. Kate rushed to the cellar and returned with an armload. Carrots and potatoes and beans and a pumpkin. The two cooks sliced the vegetables and put them in the pan. The finished soup was scrumptious. They ate it all gone, every bit, but not the hammer. Imagine all the terrific things you can make with this hammer, Kate said. Bruce thought of his house, stuck high in a tree. I could fix my house with it, he said with a sigh. Yes, Kate said, there's plenty to do, but it can wait for tomorrow. So look at how kind that is. They both taught each other something, right? She taught him that he needs to work hard and then you get to play. And he taught her how to share, and that sometimes even though you're working hard, you still have to take time to have fun too. All right, my friends, I hope you enjoyed our story. I know I really enjoyed these books. They would be so much funner if we were inside the classroom, because I would have you guys after this bring up something to share in our classroom. So maybe you could share something on Zoom with me, especially when we do our play day. All right, I'll see you later. Bye.